Together with tenants' honesty.
Together with tenants, staff supporting all the residents.
Together with tenants, respect.
Together with tenants, transparency.
Together with tenants, support in our community.
Together with tenants, honesty.
Together with tenants, decent and safe homes.
Together with tenants, respect.
Together with tenants, good homes to live in.
Together with tenants, we get support and advice.
Have you been tenants of Warrington Housing Association and also members of the Scrutiny panel?
I've been a tenant for 21 years this year, and I've been on the Scrutiny panel for just over 8 years.
I've been with Warrington Housing as a tenant for 38 years, and I came onto the Scrutiny panel being invited by the Community Development Officer that was at the time of Barbara. So that could possibly be about 2010, 2009, something like that.
And how did you become to be involved with the Scrutiny panel? I know, Leslie, you've just said that you were invited on by Barbara, but what was the kind of reasoning for that, really?
I initially was on the focus group, and Barbara wanted to set a scrutiny panel up for getting points over to other tenants and that lot, and she basically invited us to it, and the scrutiny panel was formed from the focus group.
Mine was my husband. My husband was unemployed at the time, and he was invited again by Barbara, the Community Development Officer, just to go along and see if he enjoyed it, and he came back and was full of lots of information, and I decided to just go along and see what it was all about, and I really enjoyed it.
So during your time with the Scrutiny panel, what's been sort of any of your highlights? What's sort of the best thing about being involved in that sort of part of the work for Warrington Housing?
I particularly enjoyed doing the voids, the empty properties, when the properties become available, finding out what happens, because you don't see that as a tenant. You just see somebody gives you a set of keys and there you go. I've enjoyed watching the process from when somebody leaves the property to the new tenants taking over.
Mine was customer service, where we had to ring some of the tenants up that had sent in repairs, and ringing up to see on whether they were happy basically with the jobs that was taken out with it, and whether everything was satisfactory with all the contractors that attended. So.
And sort of away from the actual reviews themselves, what else do you enjoy about being as part of the Scrutiny panel? What are kind of your highlights of being involved with that work and being part of Warrington Housing Association?
It's a good group of people. It's a nice group of people. It's a way of meeting other people as well, because we go out on site visits, and you visit like the retirement schemes and places like that. You get to see other things than just where you live. And I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed meeting other people from it, and and plus we do things outside socially. We've had training, away training, residential training. We've had day training. We've had people come in and train us. And it's all good fun. There's a fair amount of work, but at the end of it, it's quite rewarding.
Jobs do get done.
Yeah.
It just takes time and that lot to get it all done and basically signed off and that lot, isn't it?
And I know at the moment you're obviously doing a lot of work around the customer offer, and how that is going to impact sort of on Warrington Housing Association, and then obviously the sort of National Housing Federations together with tenants sort of work. What's your views on that? How do you think that will impact sort of Warrington Housing Association tenants moving forward into the future?
Well, before we started doing this work, I didn't even know that this document existed.
No, I didn't.
And I don't think quite a lot of people knew it existed.
No.
It was a very, very lengthy document, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's been cut down to
To
more manageable sort of
size.
bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, and put into words that people could understand.
Yeah, and I think it puts it out there and it gives people the opportunity to know that actually they do have a voice. They have a voice, that they can speak to the landlords.
Yes.
You know, WHA are very approachable, you know, so that I think this piece of paper just emphasises that to people, that they have got a voice and they can be heard.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ladies. So probably now, just to sum up, if you sort of had one word or a couple of words to kind of sum up your experiences with the scrutiny panel and as a tenant of Warrington Housing Association, what would that be?
Rewarding. It's very rewarding to know that you're giving something back. Just as volunteers, I think it's nice to know that you're giving something back and helping.
Yeah. I agree totally to what Julie's just said, and that like you are doing something for yourself and also for other tenants throughout Warrington Housing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Together with tenants.
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 Together with tenants.